Prediction time. Teofimo Lopez taking on Josh Taylor at Madison Square Garden in New York, and that's coming to us this Saturday. Weekend Trav, that is tomorrow. Okay, depending on when you're seeing that, but Saturday night, ESPN Hulu Theater in Madison Square Garden, Weekend Trav. Prediction time. Who you taking? Why are you taking it? What are you thinking overall in this fight?
This is tough because Teofimo Lopez has been desperately trying to recapture that glory of when he beat Lomachenko, when he won the undisputed title, won all those titles. Then he lost him to Kambosos by split decision. Then he won a fight. Then he had a very questionable fight at 140 in his last fight against Sandor Martin, which a lot of people thought he lost. He even went down in that fight. But also, that was a lefty, and he's also fighting a lefty in Josh Taylor again.
Right.
So I think you know where I'm heading with that is I'm picking Josh Taylor. I think Josh Taylor by decision. I know he's English, and he's coming into America, and he's fighting him, Teofimo, on American soil. I do think that it's going to be tough to do that because we have had some questionable decisions lately.
Yep.
But I'm going to stick with it. I think Josh Taylor is going to do enough to beat him because I think he's a lefty. He's crafty. He's also taller. He's longer. He's rangier. He's a very smart fighter. And I think he needs this fight, too, because he hasn't had a really exciting fight in a long time either. He had that questionable decision over Catterall, and then I believe he fought one more fight after that. And he relinquished all of his titles because he had all 4 titles. Right. This fight against Lopez is only for the WBO title because he relinquished the other 3, which he was undisputed. And I think there's not been very many British undisputed fighters.
Yeah, he was undisputed for about a millisecond.
Literally one fight, I think.
So this is 12 rounds. You're taking Josh Taylor to go the distance, full 12 rounds.
Yep.
Weekend Trav, my prediction is going to be very similar to yours, but also very different. I'm taking Josh Taylor to win, but for some reason, I just get the feeling that Teofimo Lopez is going to walk out with the victory. We've seen too many questionable outcomes recently in boxing, which is terrible. It's a disgrace. We've talked about that at length, ad nauseum on the podcast, and we think something needs to happen to change the questionable scoring and judges and referee interference. But I get the feeling that this is going the distance. I think Josh Taylor is going to do enough to win, and he should win, but somehow he's going to get screwed, and Teofimo is going to walk out as a WBO junior lightweight champ because I just think they need to put the belt on him. I think from a rating standpoint, they want to put the belt on him here in America, and I just don't think it's a good setup for Josh Taylor.
I mean, you're not wrong because the last time he fought at Madison Square Garden, I believe that's where he fought Sandor Martin, and Teofimo walked away with that decision. I think that it could happen, yes. It's boxing. Anything can happen. It's very subjective. The scoring is very subjective, which can throw things off a little bit. Even non-corrupt judges, it can be off because it's subjective. It's their opinion on who wins because there's nothing really set in stone. It's kind of what they like and what they favor as a style. But I think that boxing has had too many really bad decisions as of late that I don't think boxing can afford another one. Yeah. So I think that the commission in New York is going to do their absolute best to possibly try to put together non-corrupt judges and get the correct decision because we're talking about UK guy coming over to US, undefeated UK guy coming over to US who's favored to win, who a lot of experts think will win. Vegas does get it wrong a lot. They do. But a lot of experts are like, yes, Josh Taylor, he's as advertised. Yeah, the guy's good.
So as of right now, Josh Taylor is favored, at least on the site BetUS that I look at, minus 190 favorite. Teofimo Lopez plus 160. That's as of the recording of this podcast.
Which is a slight favorite, not massive.
Yeah, so, we can travel. We're both on the same page. We think Josh Taylor wins, or at least he does
skill-wise,
enough. I'm hoping that he does enough by it's a clear margin, but if I think it's close, I think, unfortunately, they're going to give it to Teofimo. That is my prediction, at least, but hopefully I'm wrong. In this case, I hope I'm wrong.
I hope you're wrong, too. I'm literally, this is the boxer in me that's been a boxer for a long time, that I am emotionally saying that I think boxing is going to do the right thing. I think the right guy is going to win tomorrow night on ESPN.
There you go. And if you're curious, the over-under 10.5 rounds, Weekend Trav and I are both in agreement. Take the over on that one,
which is distance.
Not paying very good, minus 220 on this site. So take that for what it's worth. But I think that's more the comfortable bet. So there you go. Prediction, he's taking Josh Taylor. I'm taking Josh Taylor, but with Teofimo actually winning the belt. I don't like it. I don't like it, folks. but it's there on ESPN. Check it out. Normal ESPN, not even the Plus or the pay-per-view. ESPN Saturday night. Josh Taylor taking on Teofimo Lopez, WBO junior lightweight title on the line. That over there is the Talent Weekend Trav.
That there is B-Money, a.k.a. producer, a.k.a. the man that makes the whole ship go round.
Check us out on the podcast. Thanks for subscribing. If you have not yet done so, do so below. Give us a thumb up. Thanks for doing so, and pass it on to your friends. Thank you so much.
God bless.